My best friend was 45 minutes late to everything. Then Karma showed up right on time. My best friend Jenna had this thing about being late. Not 5 minutes late, not 10, but a consistent, infuriating 45 minutes late to everything. Dinner plans, movies, my apartment parties, even long road trips. She was always late. At first I joked about it, laughed it off with a classic Jenna, but after a while it wore me down. I'd show up, perfectly on time, waiting with my coat half off, half drunk coffee, scrolling aimlessly through my phone, wondering if she even remembered we had plans. And somehow, she always acted like it was no big deal. The worst was her job interviews. She somehow got away with being perpetually late at work too, because she was brilliant at her job once she showed up. She was smart, funny, magnetic, people loved her, but her punctuality was like a running joke at my expense. I started adjusting my life around her schedule, and I hated myself for it. It was a Friday night, and we had plans to see a band at this tiny venue downtown. The show started at 8, doors opened at 7:30. I told Jenna I'd meet her at 7:30, expecting she'd arrive at 8:15. I got there right on time, claimed a spot near the stage, and texted her. "Where are you?" No response. 15 minutes in, she called in full panic mode. "Oh my god, I missed the train. I'm trying to get an Uber, but traffic is insane." She always had excuses. I smiled tightly, rolled my eyes, and texted her back. "Take your time." I knew she wouldn't understand why I was irritated. By 8:15, she strolled in like nothing happened. Hair slightly messy, lipstick smudged. "Hey! You saved a spot for me, right?" she asked, completely oblivious to the irritation radiating off me. I gestured to the space I'd carved out with my elbows and shoulder. The band played, loud and chaotic, and I kept sneaking glances at the door, hoping she'd feel some semblance of guilt. She danced like a tornado, pulled me into a few songs, made everyone around us laugh, and for a second I remembered why I put up with her. Then came the ride home. I offered to drive because she insisted she'd had a few drinks. We left the venue at midnight and traffic was awful. Typical Friday night. As we pulled onto the freeway, a loud bang echoed through the car. The right rear tire had blown. I cursed, trying to control the car, pulling over to the shoulder. Jenna immediately started panicking, pacing, waving her hands like I was supposed to do magic. I grabbed the spare from the trunk and started changing the tire. Jenna hovered nearby, checking her phone, muttering about missing my chance to meet friends for drinks. And why didn't anyone else help? I bit my tongue, wiped sweat off my forehead, and kept working. Then the tow truck arrived. I called it as a precaution, but it got there surprisingly fast. The driver jumped out, sized up the car, and went to work. He was efficient. No small talk, no nonsense. Jenna kept commenting, "I can't believe you're not freaking out," as if it were a remarkable achievement. I stayed silent, staring at the glowing lights of the freeway. While we waited, Jenna checked the time. Her eyes went wide. "It's 1:45, she said. And for once, she actually looked sheepish. Not just pretending like she did something heroic, but real. I didn't say anything. I just let her simmer in it. The tow truck finished in 15 minutes. I had to drive the rest of the way home slowly because the spare was temporary, and Jenna sat silently beside me. I caught her looking at the clock every few minutes. Usually she'd complain about being late to the next plan, but this time, the quiet told me she'd learned something. Just a little. By the time we got to her apartment, it was close to 2:30 a.m. We were both tired, drained from the day's chaos. She turned to me and muttered, "I guess being late isn't always fun." I nodded, smiling just slightly. That's all I needed. Not a big apology, not a dramatic confession, just a tiny acknowledgement. For the first time, Karma had shown up, perfectly on time.